Hello and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. So at Republic Mode Monday today we have huge stuff, huge power plant, Warsaw City Center and huge buildings. If you didn't by now, check out the workshop. You have a link to these mods in the description of this video. Also, there should be timestamps as well to each individual review, so you can follow it there. But also check out other mods released in last 7 days. I think it's between 25 and 30 of them. So hopefully you're gonna find something for yourself. Okay, first, probably the best mod this mod Monday. It's Anna Matis and the Warsaw Skyscrapers. Small pack containing 4 Warsaw Skyscrapers include Hotel Marriott Warsaw, Hotel Intercontinental Warsaw, Zlota 44, and Warsaw Financial Center WFC. Anyway, I will skip describing every individual buildings. We're gonna go and check out the beautiful details on it. I think they are absolutely exquisite. I like how it actually bends like in real life, the building. It looks quite realistic. I don't know exactly. I'm pretty sure that it looks like this in real life. I was there, but I didn't notice this building. This is probably just a nice detail, probably hollow pillar over here, but it looks really nice. All the buildings look exquisite. Obviously the Marriott Hotel has a Marriott thing written on it. We're gonna go and check out the financial center. Intercontinental that has as well, they're written Intercontinental there. The windows here are a little bit off. Maybe it's like that in the real life, but they are different size windows on all sides. That's really interesting. That's really interesting design in general, and also the mod itself. They're really beautiful. I think it's my favorite this mod Monday, but let's go and check out what they do. So this is obviously hotel. I'm pretty sure Intercontinental is hotel as well. And then we have the this would be, I'm gonna assume, the, oh wow, residential building. Okay, that's really cool. Right, and the quality, because it's such a nice building, was the quality 99%. Yes, definitely expected that. And then we have the Warsaw Financial Center that acts like the City Hall, I'm pretty sure. You can see here crime and justice and everything else around it. So really beautiful model. I don't think we can compare this to anything, because I bet they're gonna be extremely expensive. What do you think? For $500,000, 206,000, 150,000. Really? That's not that expensive. I mean, it could be more expensive. I would put it a little bit more price, because I'm pretty sure they cost a lot. But other than that, they're just hotels with a decent capacity, not too much. Well, let's check it. We can real quickly check the check these. So we have $500,000 for the Marriott Hotel, because it's a big building, and Intercontinental is 150,000. The vanilla ones have more or less the same capacity as this one. Capacity is actually quite large for the amount of tourists, but it is way more expensive than vanilla one. So quite realistic. I wouldn't be moaning if it was even a little bit more expensive, but definitely really beautiful pack. Check out the link in the description of the video. Brick Blocks by Gonzald. Brick version of vanilla modern panelac block. It has a little more housing quality and the cost of having a few fewer inhabitants. Really, having one more construction. Oh, I need to check this out. This sounds interesting. So capacity is 305. That's not really that much lower, and the quality is 85 and 94%. I would say this is kind of an average one. Capacity of the both apartments is not really fewer. I mean, this one obviously is fewer, but I would say that would be a half. I'm just gonna say that let's compare it to vanilla building straight away. So we're gonna go for this one, tall one. This is 100, and this one has 240. This has 97 actually. This little tower is one of my favorite ones, but this is 97, and the quality is 91%. And it's a little bit bigger, but it has almost 4 times the capacity, 3.5 times, 2.5 times. 2.5 times capacity. So I would say that it's a little bit more dense than usual. I don't know where you would squeeze all these people in, but let's try it. One apartment, 2, I would say 3-4 per floor. 1, 2, that's 4 per floor. That's 8, let's say 8 inhabitants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times 8, that would be 124, would be per floor. Plus, you probably have some utility stuff in there, you know, and this kind of stuff. So, yeah, I would say that it has a little bit higher capacity. I would love this building if it had like 150 people or 124. I don't mind the price and all. But and the other one over here, is it a little bit more realistic? Yeah, I think it is, because it's more than double the size of this one, and it has 325 people. Let's compare it to the vanilla, big vanilla building. This is the biggest one. Double the size. Maybe. No, it's way more realistic. This big building is way more realistic than the smaller one, just because it has a bigger footprint. This is just in my book. You guys can make a conclusion on your own. Now, the price-wise, if we go to these brick buildings, they are 21 and 31,000. They are comparable to vanilla. For example, this one has 243 people and 21,000, which is kind of close-ish to the vanilla buildings. So I would say price-wise they should be a little bit more expensive. Capacity-wise they should be a little bit lower, but this is just my 2 cents. Now, how they look from the outside is absolutely gorgeous. One of the best building models I ever saw, and I really enjoy them. You're probably gonna see them in my Let's Plays. Link in description of the video. Big coal power plant by Rob074. Big modder with only few words. A coal power plant based on a real building in Łódź, Poland, employs 60 workers, requires 72 tons of coal to produce 4,200 megawatts of power. When fully staffed, requires cooling tower to work. I recommend using the ones added as a required item. Yeah, the Robs has a lot of cooling towers, few cooling towers released, so you can use some of them with ventilation, or you can use the big ones, but yeah, they produce pollution, which is appalling, but still, you know, because you need to use them with nuclear power plants as well. Now, this is Rob's model, beautiful. I don't think we need to test this, but hey ho, let's do it. We're gonna go for the coal power plants, the latest one, the hugest one, 4,200 megawatts of power, costs 680,000 rubles, which is 3 times more than vanilla, produces 3 times more power. Quite realistic, absolutely, as always. Great work, Robs. Link in the description of the video. Matibau and Mercury City Tower Special Collection. This is yet another special collection item made under request for the proletarian masses. Yes, this mod is a landmark from Moscow called Mercury Tower, and it's right next to Federation building. I thought it looked familiar. I thought it was a Federation Tower, but it's not. Federation Tower is a little bit different. Right, so this is the, I believe, office building. Works as, I believe it works as an office building. No, sorry, my bad. This is a residential building. Really, is Mercury Tower a residential building in Moscow? Anyway, there's a description, huge description of this building, of everything that this building is, in the description, in the link in the description of the video. We're just gonna go and check it out. 3,000 people. Yeah, this is a residential building. 94% quality. I would put it a little bit more, because, you know, these high towers, they have wonderful views, and I would put it close to 100%, but hey ho, 94 is also really good. A little bit more details maybe would be nice here. It looks like it's a little bit worn down, white color on these rooftops, but other than that, you can even see freaking air conditioning units here. This is great, but this looks more like Duke Nukem 3D than some of the other models. It could be a little bit better, but I'm still not gonna complain too much. Also, these dishes, they look a little bit weird, but anyway, run down. Look, they look old, even though it's a brand new building. Anyway, let's go and compare it to vanilla one. How much does it cost? How much does everything? So, Mercury Tower, 1.7 million for 3,000 people. Ooh, 3,000 people. How do we calculate that? 30 times the tall building. Let's try that. So this is 3,000 people can live in here. Oh, they even have environmental pollution, really. Interesting. Let's go for the building over here. This is the one I wanted to compare it with because it's almost 100 people. Does it cost 30 times this? Yes, it does. Definitely really expensive, realistic price. If you want to have something like this, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. So if you want to learn more, link in the description of the video. Next up, Hotel Ani or Gostiniца Ani by Abelian Hike. Hotel Ani in Yerevan, Armenia has 4-star rating, employs 130 workers, accepts up to 520 tourists. Construction was launched in 1964, completed in 1970. Really, they took like 6 years to build these buildings back in the day. Interesting. Nowadays it's called Ani Plaza Hotel. There's a description in Russian and also link to the hotel itself on the Google Maps, which Abelian Hike, as far as I know, is the only one who does that, which is really beautiful and caring for us who want to learn more about these buildings and also look at the details of the buildings. It's absolutely gorgeous. So Mr. Abelian Hike does really great job with the details. Absolutely fabulous. I love this hotel. When I start tourism again, I'm gonna be using this. Anyway, how does it compare to vanilla hotels? So we have Hotel Ani would be somewhere around here. Here we go. So it's 177,000. 25,000 would be vanilla one. It does have 4 times, I believe, the capacity. Workforce is only doubled or tripled, but it's quite realistic, I think. Price-wise and everything else, big thumbs up for Mr. Abelian Hike. Nibula Heights by Lex 713. Live in a luxury at Nibula Heights, the premier apartment complex built by Lex Industries. This is a 10th floor glass walled building, featured 4 exclusive apartments on each floor. Each with its own climate control system. Nibula Heights is the ultimate choice for those seeking the finest in modern living. Make your move to... okay, this is an advertisement, but sure. Max Citizens 80. This is something that I'm really interested in. There's not a lot of luxury investments, not to separate your citizens, but actually to make, you know, higher quality homes. As you can see here, we're gonna just real quickly check. It's 98% quality, which is pretty high. I saw buildings over 100% quality of flats, but close to 100%, it's perfectly fine. You can see here that this is a really beautiful building. It has really beautiful textures and the details. Absolutely no complaints whatsoever. The only thing I can say is sometimes with these buildings, just because they don't have collisions and stuff, it's really hard to put anything nicer here. It just looks like a run-down ground here. Some other models made grass grow, or at least made it fake grass here, but it can be quite challenging to do so. Other than that, I have absolutely nothing to complain. 80 people. Let's go and see how does it compare to vanilla. So if we go for Nibula Heights, 106,000 for 80 people. We just checked that it was like 9,000 for that high building that has 100 people. So definitely not a cheaty mod. Big thumbs up. Thank you so much for this mod. Pedagogical Institute, I would say, Abelian Hike 852. This is Pedagogical Institute in Yerevan, Armenia, nowadays called Armenian State Pedagogical University. It employs 65 workers, 65 professors, accepts up to 260 students. This is what Oolykee went to school as well. It was called Pedagogical or Pedagogical University, but for physics, where Oolykee went. It's, I think it would be Philosophical University maybe, or something like that, proper English wording, but it's a teacher school, I believe, you know, for teachers or professors. But other than that, I'm gonna stop now. Models, again, as Abelian Hike makes beautiful models, nothing but respect. The only thing, again, is because this building is a whole, it doesn't have the collisions removed. This grass area here is gonna be always empty and stuff. You have to mod in some plants or something if you want to make it look nice, or even maybe if you place some collision-less fountains, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, just to make it look nicer. But other than that, you're gonna have to connect everything. You're gonna have to mod in something to make it look nicer. But other than that, there's absolutely no complaints about this. Link in the description of the video. I give you Westeros by this comrade Jon Snow is back to rule the West. Anyway, I will not read about this. There's a whole description of this, very long. I will skip this part. I will go and review view the map. I'm going to see the resources. But yes, this is Game of Thrones map, Westeros. It's by this. So we have King's Landing here. We're gonna go and check it out, the whole Westeros. You even have the, what is Pentos, or what's the name of the cities here? Bravos, yes, Bravos, and then we have the Pentos over here, and there's a third city, shouldn't be somewhere there. I forgot where exactly it is. And then we have the Storm's End over here, King's Landing, and of course the everybody's favorite, the is it here? Hopefully it is Winterfell. Anyway, so this is the map. This is how it looks. It's quite a decent representation of the Game of Thrones, actually. But what about the Game of Soviet Republic? How does this help us? In any case, look at this beauty. Look at this beautiful design. Absolutely. White Harbor. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I will not go into too much details about this. You're gonna have to go and check it out yourself. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like these mods. Coal. It's plentiful. Iron is decent as well, and of course Iron Islands has the most iron. We have oil, mostly in south. Actually, mostly in the island is going to be near the Fingers area. And then we have the uranium ore somewhere in the north a little bit, and most of it, it's again here in this. I forgot exactly what is the... is it... yeah, the Erie. Where they drop people from. Anyway, there's uranium there, and bauxite would be mostly on the... wow, Dragon Island, Dragonstone. Wow, that's interesting. Anyway, this is the map. It's absolutely beautiful. I can't imagine that nobody already didn't do it, but this is absolutely gorgeous. If you want to have your Soviet Republic in the Game of Thrones themed map, now you can. Okay, let's end it here. I'm gonna say, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you have the link in the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye-bye.